Everything. Okay, we are starting tonight, and Melissa is hosting, and she is going to be talking to us tonight about launching your business, Emerald, how and why. And Melissa is a one-star diamond coach. She's been coaching for 9 years. She is my big sister. She is amazing. And she has just been working on her belief and all of the things and investing so much time in herself. And I'm just so proud of her. So without further ado, take it away. I'm super excited. Get your pens and papers, take notes. It's going to be great. This is a two-part series. This is the part one. So this is the basics.
Okay, thank you for that. So first we're going to start with the weekly team announcements. So we have the Success Club board with myself, April, Danielle, Camaray, with lives changed so far this month. We have our top recruiters and then our volume earners. And again, for new partners, just for every point on there is a life changed. So congrats to Laura for earning the summer bonus. So every once in a while we have bonuses going on, and we just finished the spring into summer bonus, where if you signed 10 TSPs, total solution packs, you earned a $500 bonus. So congrats to Laura for being the first one to smash that out of the park and earn that bonus on our team. We have a new Emerald partner who is on the call, Andrea. Congrats to Andrea. And I locked in the bonus on the last day, and it still counts. So for, I will push until the end of the month. I will push until the end of the thing. And I will always preach that. So it's not over until it's over, and it's never over. So moving on. So today we're going to talk about launching your business, and the big focus for that is Emerald, how and why. So first, Emerald is simply a decision to open your business. Do not overcomplicate this. We are going to get 2 friends or family members to join you. That's it. That is all you need to know. But in order to open your business, you need to actually tell people about it. You can certainly make a post telling everyone about it, but most new partners are not used to sharing openly on social media. Doesn't mean that you have to start sharing everything about your life, but you do have to start talking to people. So if that's where you start, that's where you start. Private messages. This is where the magic happens now and forever in your business. You private message now, you private message tomorrow, next year, when you're 5-star, 10, forever. You've changed thousands of lives. You are still private messaging. And as soon as you are not quite comfortable, send voice messages. Because when people hear your excitement and your tone and your encouragement, it is different than sending just a message via text. So we will get to actually some invites and where you find the people and all of that. First, I'm going to go through this kind of quickly because I will touch again on this in part 2, but I just wanted to throw it out there because Emerald is a decision. And if you've been around for a while and you use and love all the stuff, maybe it's an appropriate decision for you. I am not always harsh and quick on the sign up your spouse. I want to make sure that it makes financial sense for you. We're not here to spend money. We're here to make money. Okay. So if your household is purchasing much more than just Shakeology, if you are purchasing 190 PV a month on your account, it will benefit you in both your business and financially to sign up your spouse. Because 90 PV for you, that means 100 PV for them. And this is future, but that's a team cycle bonus, which is $14 a month, which essentially covers their coach fee. So now we're breaking even. And at that point, it does benefit you to sign up your spouse to help you in rank and volume. If you or your spouse are in active military and you purchase more than 150 PV per month, because one of you is not going to pay the business fee. So if you're both ordering Shakeology, you're actually saving $45 a month on just the products you're purchasing through a spouse account. If you are pushing for a rank advancement and it makes financial sense above, a spouse account can remain active from things you purchase or from customers purchasing from them. We'll get to that. If you are curious about if it is the right time, if it is beneficial for you, if it makes sense for you, reach out to your upline or mentor about signing on your spouse. Emerald. Once you are Emerald, you are active status only. This is a, hello, Harley. This is a rule of thumb. So like I live and breathe by two things. One, I mean several, but there are two, very basics. I never go inactive. Never. Mark never goes inactive. We order enough stuff that that's not a problem for us. I'm also signing people and that adds to it. Two, I never cancel the Shakeology on my account. One, it is 90 PV, which you need for Diamond and above and things for Success Club. For qualifying for Success Club at any point, you need 90 PV. So I always leave my shake, and I like free stuff. And if you order your shake on HD every month for 12 months, you get a free gift, 365er. You get a cool badge on your name badge in Summit. You get a ribbon. And every year you get a different prize. So you get a golden scoop and a shaker mug, then you get a Shakeology canister for your counter. I've got an insulated, like a shaker mug koozie. So all kinds of cool stuff that you get. A really, really nice like metal insulated Shakeology thing that keeps it cold all day. Really cool free gifts for continuing to drink your Shakeology. So my account is just Shakeology and BOD only, and I never cancel it. So I'm always active. I never have to worry about it. If I flip a flavor, that's fine. I never change the date. You need to order 50 PV every 5 weeks to be active, just to be safe, once a month. So before I go on to anything, I'm going to touch on this real quick, but again, details on this next month. Once you are Emerald, you open up an additional source of income. That's why I say you are opening your business. Before Emerald, you're an affiliate. You are just helping people. You are sharing what you like, and maybe you're earning some commission or a kickback here or there. Emerald opens up an additional source of income. Diamond opens up another source of income, the matching bonus. 2-star opens up another source of income, which is the quarterly bonus. If you're looking at the earnings, the one that the Emerald opens up is the team cycle bonus. So it's team cycle bonus, and then by Diamond matching bonus. And then 2-star is the quarterly bonuses, and from there. And then at 2-star, you have unlocked every level of the compensation plan. That is important to know. Emerald is where you open your business. Diamond is taking it to the next level. But 2-star, you have opened and maxed every level of the comp plan. Okay, so again, things you don't need to know right now as a new coach, but things to keep in mind that Emerald is only the starting point. So Emerald rank opens up what I like to call the waterfall of volume from above. Even if you drop in rank, you are constantly collecting carryover volume. Before I show you what's possible, BODi does not guarantee any level of success or income from the BODi partner opportunity. Each partner's income depends on his or her own efforts, diligence, and skill. This is my husband's account last week. He is not currently an Emerald. He is just a partner. And here is his carryover volume. If he goes inactive, this all goes to zero. And I lose any potential income that this would cycle. I know this is a little ahead of the game if you are a brand new partner, but I'm just going to break down some logistics for you so you know that if you go inactive, you are losing money. You are losing volume and losing money, potential earnings in your business. So Mark will be Emerald this Thursday because I will be Diamond again. And I'm going to show you all of this. And I am sitting here as an Emerald right now. I share that openly with you because the rank does not solely reflect the income. It's important, but it does not solely reflect the income. It just opens up the possibilities of what you do with it. So, pop quiz in the chat if anyone knows. When Mark will go Emerald, how many cycle bonuses he will earn this week? It's 5. This one was tricky. So again, I'm going to go into this next week. I'm going to hit on this real quick. You need 200 from one leg, 100 from the other leg. So on the 900, I would divide that by 2 and I have 4. So then I take 400 from the other leg and I still have 400 over there. So now I have 400 on this leg and I have 183 over here. So there's one more cycle. Because your legs can flip, it doesn't matter which is strong, which is weak. It just has to be 200 and 100. So Mark will cycle 5 times this week. I love this stuff. So numbers are totally my jam. If you don't get this, that is totally fine. You don't need to get this right now. That was just a fun little thing. All right, brace yourself. October 2013. That is when I signed on as a discount coach, 6 months after April opened her business. This is my current carryover volume. If I went inactive, this goes to 0. You might not know what this means, so please read the volume. This is what is sitting in my bank account right now. For every 100 on my left leg, I cycle. As a diamond, that's $18. So that is 659,000 cycles and $11 million. And if I skip my shakes, it goes away down to 0. And so maybe you don't have over 1 million carryover volume points, but you could have a couple $100 in there. It matters. And this is why. So I have to show you where it matters. Even if you drop rank, you stay active. Once you hit Emerald, before you hit Emerald, it's not as important. Not for you, probably for your upline, but hey, we're here for you. Once you hit Emerald, it matters for you that you stay active. We are not telling you that, so we hold rank, so we do this, we do that, we do that. So in 8 years, you see this, or you're maximizing on this. Okay, now that everybody's excited. How do you stay active? 50 PV, you purchase it or you sell it. That's it. So it can be any of these things. Your Shakeology is 90, first thing is 90. So I think last thing must be, I think it's like 40 or 50. I don't think it's actually 50. But you can look at
Nope, Daddy's bringing your food.
I am?
I can't be.
I was going to until I panicked about this. Forgot.
Yeah,
Hey, Danielle, I can't mute you
Hey,
for
I'm
some
sorry.
reason.
Hey, sorry.
Okay. So, how do you stay active? 50 PV again. So if you have a customer that orders Recover every month and that's all they order, you can put them under your spouse account and they can keep your spouse account active. Now with the new Success Club points, and again, this is, if it's over your head, you'll get there. With the new Success Club points, you do earn Success Club points for all PV orders. So it can benefit you to have all orders under you. With the old way, you only really got Success Club a few ways. So for me, I sent everyone else under Mark. If they are just getting a body annual membership and they don't want anything else, they usually go under Mark because I get volume and the same amount of earnings there. But again, we'll get further into that next week. So you can go into your office, you can go shopping, you can go see what you want. There is even, I think it's 19 PV. the crossbody bag with the samples in it. So you can get anything you want for 50 PV a month. But again, this is why, does it make sense for you and a spouse account? Do you purchase enough products in your house to keep 2 accounts active? So these are things you ask yourself before you sign up that spouse account. Oh, I was on the wrong thing here. All right. All right, so Emerald. Make a list, work from a list, constantly add to your list. I tell all of my coaches, my partners, start with your top 25. We're going to add to it. We're going to get to 100, but it's way easier to come up with our 25 people. So ask yourself these questions. If you won the lottery, who are the first 5 people you call? If your house burns down, who do you call? If you are arrested, who do you call? If you got free concert tickets, who do you call? If you don't want to be arrested, if you get into trouble, if your car breaks down, right? I'm like going drastic here, but obviously we don't want anyone to be arrested. If you won an all-inclusive vacation for you and 5 of your friends, who are you taking? If you could offer this to anyone for free, who would it be? Who do you know that needs this? If you could help someone, who would you help? And if you still need help finding 25 to 100 names, go through your Facebook friends, start with A, and write down all the females. I don't typically reach out to men. You do you, but I am equipped to help people deal with stuff that I know, and I am not a man. So that's me. So private messages. Now that you have your list of 25 to 100 names, you are going to message 5 of them a day for the first month. If you want to message your top 25 at once, go for it. Here is the tip. You are constantly going to be adding to your list. So when you start sharing, when people like or comment on your post, add their name to the end of the list. If someone watches your story, add their name to the end of the list, because it is a working list. I don't ever want to hear you say, I don't know who to invite today. Where's your list? Who's next? What name is next on your list? So the invite, reach out how you would naturally. So if you would call your best friend, you call your best friend. If you would text your best friend, you text your best friend. If you would never Facebook message your best friend, you better never send her a Facebook message invite. You reach out to these people how you would reach out to them if you won the lottery, if you won a free vacation, if you needed help. That doesn't change just because we run a business on social media. You connect how you would naturally connect with this person. If you don't know them, well, then that's Facebook Messenger. But if you know them, your top 25, how would you naturally reach out? Don't make it icky from the start. Go with what feels natural. So, and if this doesn't fit for you, this is just an example, please throw some in the chat and we can share those. But I always tell people with those 25, with those first messages as a brand new partner, what you really want is you want to offer them the opportunity to join you or support you. Because when you start sharing, you will have these doubts about what are they going to say? I don't know what if they judge me? So if you are able to tell your story, if you're able to share the way you want to, you are the author, you dictate, this is what I'm doing. I would love for you to join me, or can I count on you to support and cheer me on? And that way, when they see you sharing, it's different. It hits different for everyone. So my quick example is, hey, I just wanted to give you a heads up that I'm finally taking care of myself and getting my life together. You might see me sharing my healthy habits because I need to do this, and I'm going to hold myself accountable at all costs. I would love for you to join me, which would be really great accountability for us both. I understand if it's not the time for you to join me. That seems a little redundant to me. I always read it out loud. I always read it out loud, because when I read it out loud, I'm like, I wouldn't say those things twice. So I understand if it's not the right time. Can I at least count on you for your support and encouragement? I promise I'll do the same whenever you need it. This is so great because you are asking for exactly what you want, either for them to join you or to support you when you start sharing. You're giving them heads up. You're saying you really need to do this. You are taking care of yourself. It's not a vain thing. You're not trying to sell anybody anything here. And you are telling them that you will do the same for them whenever they need it. You can change the wording if you want, but something like this. Get them in your corner from the start, so then you're not worried about what are they going to think. They said yes. Now what? We have less than 10 minutes, so I'm not going to go through a ton of this, but ask them questions. Find out their goals and their pain points. What do they want? Where are they? What do they want? What is the biggest thing getting in their way? Those three things. Where are they now? What do they want? What is the biggest thing getting in their way? Talk less, listen more, and use third-party images over word vomiting, excitement, and over explaining. So we have tons of third-party images, tools, videos, things that you can send to explain a package versus, oh, you get this and this and this, and you get me and this, and then you get this and this, and it's only $219. And they're like, oh, you are too much for me. Extra over here. So these are just a couple. We have tons we can share in the team page. And I want you to remember that 2-star is nothing but emerald with a little love and fertilizer. Instead of finding 2 people to join you, it's finding 2 people who love this as much as you. So my true self, my alter ego, whatever, my new name in my last round of UHPW was Aloe Extra. And it came from this aloe plant that was sitting in an empty pot in my window. And it was growing and it was still living, even though it had no dirt. And every once in a while, I would dump a little water in there. It was like growing roots like crazy. And I was just like, man, this aloe can like thrive through the worst of conditions. It doesn't need anything. It's going to just, and I was like, Aloe Extra. So that became my name for who I truly am. But I finally planted her in some dirt and she's got babies growing all around her. So we may thrive in whatever situations and whatever environment, but if you put us in the right conditions and you give us the right fertilizer, everyone can create babies, 2 stars, 5 stars, diamonds, emeralds, leaders. And that's all I have for you today. We have 6 minutes for questions.
So good. Thank you, Melissa. It's so helpful to see it like spelled out like that. So I don't want to take up any time. Does anybody have any questions about anything she covered or anything that may have came up that you weren't sure about that we went over?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Okay. So if you hit Success Club each month, you technically have your 50 PV, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
But you don't hit Success Club if you don't have 90 personal volume points on HD. You can have 5 Success Club points, but you won't be eligible for Success Club and any of the perks or benefits if you don't have 90 personal volume points on HD. So I really
But you
only
stay
consider that
active.
for like you'd be active, but your Success Club wouldn't actually be official.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense.
Anything else for Melissa?
Next week, we'll get into more stuff on volume and placement and legs, but I just wanted to keep it simple. Like Emerald is a decision to reach out to the people who you love and who you want to do this with you or that you want to support you, or people that you know you could help. I was just sharing with Liz today that both her and another partner on my team that have lost over 100 pounds, I told her, I was worried about reaching out. I was worried that they would think that I thought that they weren't enough. but I've changed those families.
Mhm.
And, they said it on the Body Basic call, like our words change their world. Our belief builds their belief.
I love that. And since you brought up the Body Basics, if you're ever like, wow, this was so good, like I'm hyped up, like go into Body Basics. I think it started like the last week of June. And the superstar diamonds that are 15-star diamonds have all been doing like 3 to 4 lives a week. And they're so good. While I'm doing the dishes or walking the dog or anything, I just pop them on and they're so good. So go back there, do that, listen to the National Wake Up Calls on Monday. And ask us if you have any questions. We are, we're here for you. So this was awesome, Melissa. Thank you so much. Does anyone want to hop on? If you're there, we'll take a quick picture. Is anybody else setting goals? So Mark will be Emerald Thursday. So Melissa will be back to Diamond. Is anybody else pushing for Diamond by July 21st? Or is it 21st or 20? Yeah, 21st. Let's go. I see you, Leah. I see you, Camera. Okay. Lexi will be Emerald this week. Yay, Lexi. All right, let me see your faces if you're coming. Oh, we got Brittany. There's Liz. Oh, my lighting is so terrible. I should never be in charge of this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. No, just kidding. I have to take it from my computer. Do it again. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then I'll pop this into the chats. And then what I want you to do